Booyah, booyah, and more booyah. Okay. Looks like we are all set and ready to go then. There you go. So that was the pre-show. I know it's like weirdly quiet. But what's up, guys? I'm your buddy Wolfman Pedro. Let me readjust my webcam just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I'm your buddy Wolfman Pedro, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. Something that I've been wanting to do for a hot minute. So if you guys can see right here where it says like top donator, my webcam and all that, that's going to be going away in just a minute, real quick. But until that actually does go away, what is... Oh, that's right. I forgot that that's what I did. Okay. But yeah, until that actually goes away in like a minute or two, just wanted to say thanks for stopping by. Today's going to be nice and chill. Going to be, you know, trying to do a little bit more of a teachy type thing. Just because it's something that I love doing, and I've been curious to see if anyone would ever hop on, see how, you know, people make these kinds of things. So here we go. I'll keep my webcam on for just a minute while I do this shit. So yeah, you can see my mouse. So today we're going to be editing an episode, the next episode actually, over at Bad Moon Gaming on YouTube. That's my Let's Play channel. Amongst other things like top 10s and shit that I like to make. We're going to be editing our next episode of Pokemon HeartGold Randomized Nuzlock. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start off by opening our shit right here. As you can see, I've got all kinds of fucking files. SSHD, we're going to go here into YouTube. And I'm just going to get all of my files. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Those are already out, so I don't even care. I'm going to start off by bringing in my... Oops. I have to be in assembly. My bad, didn't even see that shit. Bringing in my intro. Audio. I gotta move that shit over. I'll move that over in just a minute. Alright, this one got double timed, so boom. There's that shit. I need both of those. Intros and outros. These are what I use at the very beginning and ends of each video. So need that. Sound effects. Need that. And I'll go back in there more likely than not. Okay. There's some raw footage. That still has to get moved over too. I'm playing the game with my brother. That's why it says Vita Plays. Now, I just have to double check this one real quick and see if this is the episode that I'm supposed to be working on. I already have Dumbbird. Okay. Did I have Dumbbird in the last one? No, okay, so that is indeed the episode that I'm supposed to be working on. Cool. So yeah, it is supposed to be this one. And I'm actually, because this is a DS game, I'm actually going to bring this in 2 times. This particular file. And now, got to go over to pictures, Pokemon layout, and I'm going to bring out this layout right now. Let's minimize you. Okay. And there's all that fun shit. Oh, before I forget, back to pictures. There you go. Thumbnails and end cards. Where's my end card that I made? There it is. I should have resized it, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. Let's go back to pictures. I'm going to stay in this one. So, I have pretty much all of my files all set and ready. So now what I'm going to do is, number one, see what's going on over here. Cool. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do is, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my pretty face, because it's going away. My face. Oh. Hey. Hang on. Sorry, this is just gonna be bothering me if I don't fix it. There you go. My face is gonna be going away. So, let's turn off you. You. And let's turn off you. I'll actually keep that one on in case someone... There, I'll just turn that off. Okay, so you guys should just be hearing my voice. And if I need to, I'm going to turn off all this stuff here on the bottom as well. But in the meantime, it's time to get this shit started. So, how does one edit a DS Let's Play? Well, for starters, a little bit of behind the scenes. My brother and I are using a ROM. You kind of have to when you're doing a randomize, because that's the only way to get the program, is to use the fucking ROM. Well, I'm gonna start off right here. Boom. We're gonna put our intro into the frame. Look at that. Ooh, so pretty. Nice fog effect. Let's unlink these. Get rid of that literal nothing audio, because that's what it literally is. Nothing. There's nothing there. And because I don't quite like that non-fogged look, I'm gonna get rid of all of that, just that little bit. And now let's add the music. Let's bring this down a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this new follower stuff. Hang on. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. And I'll let my let's get to 50 followers guy stay. I'm gonna have a lot of shit to turn back on once all of this is done. Okay. So as you can see, I'm gonna try to make this nice and small. There's this like empty space right over here. That's just empty audio. We don't need that shit. So, there you go. We're a bit forward. It's gonna immediately go here. Let's see where I want to put. Alright, I kind of want to make sure that you can hear that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna wait for a pause. Okay. Right there. So let's see how this sounds. I'm gonna just ripple delete all that so it just all goes to the front. So let's see. Yeah, that was a little bit too much. So let's see how many times that first guitar beat repeats. Dun 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 dun. There we go. And I already saw that it was give or take right about there. This part doesn't have to be perfect. Ripple delete. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's all. That's cool. Gonna kill that right there. Clear all that. And now my Wild Wolf Howl, I'm gonna drop it actually over here into audio track 3. And why would I drop it there? So that I can kind of gauge more where I want it, but it's above. It's more than that. You'll see why in a minute. So, alright, I actually want this right about there. So now before I forget, when I edit, I like to do things kind of step by step. There we go. So I want to make sure that this guy is as loud as it can get so you can more clearly hear that wolf howl. Yeah. Beautiful. That was marvelous. Okay, so there's the intro, pretty much done and ready to go. So now, I don't know if you can hear me opening something, but I have my little notebook here. I have my little notebook because I suck at remembering certain things, and it's just easier for me if I write them down. So remember when I said that we actually needed to bring in the episode twice? This is why. Just gonna bring it over here. Boom. So you can see, there's our gameplay. And I'm gonna bring in one more, and I'm gonna lay right here over the top. Click this top one, unlink it from its audio. I'm gonna delete that bottom set of audio. So now this guy right here that we're gonna be playing with, I'm gonna make it so that this top screen here, oh excuse me, is absolutely invisible. And let me just make sure that this is, yeah, it's properly sized. Cool. Sometimes shit likes changing like that. Okay, so we're gonna start immediately, or not yet actually, first. And no, I'm gonna cut these to where they need to be, and then I'm gonna do my other step. Excuse me. This is kind of just how I work. I always kind of jumble back and forth, and again, because I like to go one step at a time, but in doing so, I kind of confuse myself sometimes. I don't mean to, it just kind of happens. Right up here in effects, oh, and obviously this is all if you have Adobe After Effects. We're gonna type in crop. See this crop right here? Yeah? See that one? I'm gonna move this to here. We're gonna move another one right there on top, just get it ready. But like I said, first we're gonna work on this clip that still has the audio attached to it. So audio's attached. We have the crop enabled. We are ready to go. I'm gonna make this my top screen. So for my top screen, what I like to do is I'm still here in effects. If I could make this bigger, I totally would. I just don't quite know how. Here in scale, on the left hand side, I'm gonna set this to 369, and I'm gonna set this over here on the right to 562. Boom. Perfect. I'm going to scale this to 119. There we go. Now from here, we go down to our crop, which is all of this right here. And again, the only reason I am able to say these numbers so easily is because I have them written down from my past little experiments. So, crop effect. We're here at the left. We're going to crop this at 34.6%. Boom. Here at the top, we're going to take off 7.6%. Here on the right, let's take off 35%. And here on the bottom, let's take off 47.4 is what I have written down. I'm going to go 0.6 actually. And you'll see why in a second. Okay, so there we go. First screen is cropped. Now, let's work on the second screen, and let's just hide this one just in case, just to be sure. We're going to make this our bottom screen. So this one, its position is going to be at 898, and it's this position is going to be right at 92. Boom. Look at that shit right there. Go back to crop. Go onto the left hand side. Oh wait, first we have to scale it, my bad. We're going to scale it to 53. There we go, perfect. Left hand side is going to get cropped to 34.3%. The right hand side is going to get cropped at 56.4%. Here at the bottom, or no, this is the right, excuse me. The right, 34.6. And now at the bottom, 7.3%. Just enough to get rid of all that. So now, boom, there's my two screens. So let's go back to assembly. And here's my overlay that I have made many a time. So as you can see, kind of small, but if I make it bigger, and the size it's kind of supposed to be, from here I can kind of move shit around how I want. Oop. So let me actually kill that. Ah, fuck. No, I want this one. There we go. Okay, so I have that right there. And now let's make it nice and big, just how we want it. So close. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, damn it. There we go. Now we can move this one. No, that's not what I want. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let me try to move this guy again. There we go. I'll just move him right over here. There we go. See, right where we want it. Rescale this a bit. Oh, that's too much. Right there ought to be good. That's still too big. Teeny tiny bit more. There we go. That's fine. Boom. So everything's just about scaled to how we want it. Let me just drop. Oop. Come on, you fuck. There we go. Put you back where I wanted you. Here, let me just make this real small real quick, just so I can fucking grab the one that I want to grab. Make it that teeny tiny bit bigger. Get out of here. So that then I can expand this back to like how I like it. Okay, now let me just drop this a little bit. You fucker. Come on. Just a little bit. Alright, but since I have this already kind of selected, it's going to make my life just that much easier. Alright, and it still wants to show that little bit of black, so we're going to go back to editing. And effect controls. And let's see, the bottom, I had it 47.4. So let's put it back to what I wrote down. And let's, what happens if I make it just 47? That'll drop it. You know what? That's fine. That is, for the most part, totally fine. Just trying to, hiya, hiya. There we go. And I think I'll call that, for the most part, good. Let's see. 46%. There we go. That's fine. Still can't see shit. It looks good. And so now, to make life relatively easy, just so I can always see, I'm gonna just bring my shit all the way over here. Bring it all the way to the end. There we go. Let's get back to the beginning. Ah, shit. So now we have all of that done. We have everything scaled and set up, so we can start playing it. Look at that. Looks wonderful. At least I think it looks wonderful. Don't remember what we were doing. Alright. So, with that being said, now comes the slightly harder part, and that's matching the audio. I always like to give a little bit of leeway right here.
Audio?
Yes, recording the audio.
There
Okay, that's better.
That's gonna
That's okay. Nothing I can't do. Yeah, so here we go. This is everybody? It's your buddy Wolfman Pedro.
Indeed.
You lost a whole 11 seconds of audio. Wow. So, yeah, this is the beginning of the Let's Play.
True.
So last time we were here, we caught some Pokemon. So, I'm going to try to fast forward in the video, try to find where a battle would be. There you go. The reason I like going to battles is because you can hear that very distinct, at least in Pokemon, you can hear that distinctive ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, like when the audio's about to start, like for when the battle's about to happen. So I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to focus in right here. And I'm just going to wait for this battle to happen. Let's see. Any of these fuckers want a piece of me? Not that I can remember. There we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright. Let me find that one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. It was right about there. So now I'm going to make this nice and small so I can try to find exactly where that break is. Which is right there. There's a pause in the audio. That makes life so much easier. Now that being said, let's listen for when we enter the fight.
Yeah, you spoiled yourself.
Alright.
Nonsense
I'm gonna
is this?
bring it all the way back here.
Oh, thank
It
you.
doesn't matter. It's still gonna kill.
Right. Thanks for the win condition.
Oh.
Well,
Thank you still for the win condition.
Oh,
still win, so fuck you.
thank you for the win condition. Who do we fight? We fight a Spearow. Okay, so there's probably even further back because I forgot that we lost a little bit of audio there.
Yeah, which I wish I could have caught, but god damn it.
But it was.
Okay, it was right around there. I just heard it.
Caught, but god damn it.
Alright, let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay.
I could have caught, but
Zoom out a little bit just so I can really pinpoint where it's at. Okay.
I wish I could have caught, but god.
Ah, damn it. It's gonna be right there in a weird spot to see. Okay.
I wish I could have caught, but
Dang. It's right around here. This is give or take right where it is. The music break.
But
So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna raise my volume. So sorry if there's a lot of like feedback from my speakers because I'm just trying to hear that. Ooh, that's really loud. Okay.
could have caught, but
Okay.
but
That's it. Where was it?
but
Alright, one more time.
Wish I could have caught, but
It was right there. I'm gonna say it's right about there. So I'm gonna lower my my speaker volume again. Bring this all the way over. Boom, right there. Right to where I like it. So yeah, we lost this little bit of audio. So because of that, I'm actually going to highlight all of these. And I'm actually going to bring this to right about here. So you should hear a little bit of voice first. Once this gets there. There you go.
Recording the audio.
There
Okay,
we go.
that's better.
That's gonna take some editing.
That's okay. Nothing I...
Alright, so I'm going to actually bring this up a bit closer. I was kind of far away from my liking, so let's bring it to like right there. Yeah, right there.
Yes, recording the audio.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's better.
That's gonna take some editing.
That's okay. Nothing I can't do.
Oh shit. Really?
Yeah, so-
Okay, yeah, so
So
everything
what's over-
sounds pretty in sync right now. So with all of that, I can grab all of these. And I'm going to bring them way closer to where they're about touching. Then I'm going to make it smaller again so I can find right where they touch, which is right there. So this is typically one of the last parts that I do for my edit, but
Yes, recording the audio.
so you see how it just kind of goes there. Actually, I will leave it that for the last part of the edit, because that is typically what I tend to do at the very, very end. So this isn't the very, very end yet. Now, if we make this small again, you can see we still have all of this footage, but only that much audio. That's what this HeartGold episode 3.2 is all about. Now I have to find where that syncs. So let's hear what's happening in this bit of audio once it gets there. Go!
And recording the audio. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yes, and we're back.
I wonder if they caught our friggin' ridiculousness when it came to that function.
Oh god, I hope so.
So
When they came to what?
And we're back.
I wonder if they caught our
Our
friggin' ridiculousness when it came to that function.
Oh god, I hope so.
I have no idea what he's talking about there.
No.
If it didn't cut through, we didn't catch it.
Yep. I used my last potion just now.
Oh, okay, it's gonna be fun.
Right.
I used my last potion just now. Okay, and I'm not in a fight for sure. So let's see if I can.
Are you away?
Oh wow, Latias got away from me at the last second. I know it's a common Pokemon, but it doesn't annoy me that I got away when I almost had it.
Right.
See you later.
So fucking common ass Latias. Alright, so let's see if I can move ahead forward and see to where I'm using a potion. There we go. I just used my last potion. That's what I said. Okay. So right now this is probably where I'm trying to check the audio. So let's fast forward it just a bit. Okay, here we go. So I exited out, potion, and it makes a very distinct, it makes that distinctive ass sound. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and bring this to right here so I can see if I can hear that potion reuse sound.
And recording the audio. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yes, and we're back.
I wonder if they caught our friggin'
No, wait.
When it came to that luncheon.
Where is
God,
it?
I hope so.
Let's hope so. By the way, we didn't catch it.
No.
If
I think I'm gonna hear it.
cut
Oh, there it was. Did you hear that? That boom? This is what it's like editing videos, guys. So, I know I just heard it around here, so let me see if I can find it.
So, by the way, we didn't catch it.
No.
If it didn't.
Where? Boom? Where was that? A little bit beforehand.
If it didn't.
Okay, it's right about here. I'm a little bit forward. Right there. Boom. That's where the potion sound starts. So, now let's get back over here and find where I make that sound. Oh, that was it. Let me make it small again. It's that little bracket. Boom, right there. That's where I use the potion. So from here, there. Boom. Thing of fucking beauty. So how much do we have? Yeah, that's a lot that we don't need now. So because of that, we're gonna cut here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, actually, instead of getting rid of it, I'm gonna just make it real fast. So, I want to make this about 24 seconds. Speed and duration. Oh, right, because of that, let me. There we go. It'll be much easier if I don't fuck with this piece right here. So, oh, and I know that you keep seeing me go from like cut to V. I hit C on my keyboard to get to the cut, and then V to get to the regular select. Okay, so speed and duration. Let's make it 500. No, that's too fast. 300. That's still too fast. 250. That's not quite fast enough. That's a teeny bit too fast. 200. That's not quite fast enough. 225. That's good. There we go. So now it's all nice and tiny. So just to make sure, it should make that classic noise.
Just wait, cunt.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that worked exactly as it was supposed to. So because of that, I'm going to go back over here to my files. Back to SSD, back to YouTube, YouTube audio. Do I have it in sound effects? Technical difficulties, yes I do. And I'm going to start it right about here. Is this where I want it?
Last second, I
Let's see.
Pokemon. But it doesn't annoy me that I got away when I almost had it. See you later.
Just wait, cunt.
Okay. Yeah, so that's about right, because I can right here go into my text, which even with my text, let's see, I want it here in the middle of the frame. I always use the text font of MV Bowley. I just like how it looks. That's my shit. I like having the shadow. I like having the fill. I'm gonna put this in a nice bright ass yellow font so that it works against this blue. Time to speed up because our audio decided to cut out. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put this just before. I'll have it a little bit longer. I'm gonna bring this down to about here. So this is how this should be looking right now.
But it doesn't like me that I got away. A lot the odds got away from me at the last second.
So let's see.
I know it's a common Pokemon. But it doesn't.
Oh, before I forget, actually. Click that. I'm gonna move this to make it. Yeah, that'll work. And I decided to change my mind. I'm gonna make it my classic red font. Red doesn't pop very well. How does white look? White looks fine. Let's keep it with white. Okay, so let's see.
I know it's a common Pokemon. But it doesn't like me that
Time to speed up because our audio decided to cut out.
This way.
So what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unlink these, and I'm gonna get rid of this nasty sounding like fast audio. And typically this is something again that I will wait to do until later, but I'm gonna do it now just so I don't forget. I'm going to fade out. Ooh, this is really small. That looks really small. So I'm gonna fade out here and here, fade out here. I'm gonna add a consistent gain right here, right here, and right here. And now real quick I'm gonna, oh, they're already set to 1 second each, right? That's not just me? Nope, looks like it's all set to 1 second each. And video transitions, let's just go to the slide, just to make it real easy. Push, and then slide it out of the way. So, for this little piece, this is how it should look.
But it doesn't like me that I got away when I almost had it. See you later.
So then you hear us get nice and quiet, trying to figure out what happened. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I always forget that that's right where I want to end it. So that's actually, if I cut this, cut that, get rid of this piece, clear that out. How long is this? This is a duration of 24 seconds. That's it. Okay. So I actually have to come back up here, speed and duration, make it last 24 seconds. So, nope. Let's try 45. There we go. That's perfect. So I gotta grab all these guys, bring these guys right back over. I'm gonna move this to about right here. I'll bring this out forward just a little bit more. Let's minimize all those. Exponential fade. So let's see how this looks now. So I'm actually gonna put this like right here.
But it doesn't like me that I got.
Just fast forward a little bit. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Ba da da ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Bum.
And recording the audio. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yes. And
There we go. That seems about right.
we're back.
I wonder if they caught the R's on.
Okay, so yeah, that seems about right. So now we have all of this extra fucking leeway.
I'm your buddy Wolfman Pedro. And we're gonna see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. You know what to do. Bye, everybody.
Bye!
Alright, so all of this that happens afterwards is not important. So I'm actually going to make the mark right there. Because you can see, I just went to heal. Oh, excuse me, I just went to heal at the Pokemon Center. So literally none of this is needed. I'm actually going to stop it right there. Okay. So, everything is pretty much synced together now. So now we can go to the next part of the process, which is adding certain effects. And I really only do this to audio, unless I'm working on a whole separate project and I'm asked to do a certain thing with a certain thing. You know, if I'm asked to do the thing and then I gotta do the thing. So, the effects I like using, right here, adaptive noise reduction, bam, put it on my audio. Dynamics processing, my audio. Mastering on my audio. Parametric, nope, not phaser, parametric equalizer on my audio. And we're going to repeat the same over on this side. Adaptive noise reduction. Dynamics processing, mastering, parametric, equalizer. Boom. Alright, so let's click it back over to this side. I'm actually going to bring this back to the very beginning of the video. So, these are the settings that I personally like to use. When it comes to the adaptive noise reduction, some light noise reduction. Dynamics processing, a hard de-esser, mastering, some subtle clarity, parametric equalizer with a vocal enhancer. So, now, you heard how the audio was before? Or actually, just to show you, I'll go over to this side real quick. So here, I'm going to go, or actually no, I'm a fucking idiot. So with all those settings, let's see, I'm gonna bypass all of these real quick just so you can hear how it kind of sounds by default. Oops, I see what I did there.
That's okay. Nothing I can't do.
So that's how like my
So what's
commentary audio sounds by default. Now if I get rid of all of these,
you lost the whole 11 seconds of audio.
it comes off clearer, it comes off crisper.
Better.
Of course, there's still other noises in the way, and we're going to touch on that in just a second. I'm just going to set all this to how I like it as well. Subtle clarity, parametric equalizer, vocal enhancer. Cool. So now we're going to go straight over to editing. And we're going to go right here to the audio mixer. The reason we're going here is if you see over here on this left hand side, you can see
That's better.
the audio levels,
That's okay.
which mine is,
Nothing I can't do.
it goes up high, but you can still hear the game overlay very loud behind it. And a classic rule when it comes to any kind of edited footage is you never want the audience to have to fight with their own ears over what they should be listening to. Actually, funny story about that. One day, my father-in-law, he was showing all of us this documentary about the Titanic. And as interesting as that documentary was, it was infuriating that I couldn't hear what they were saying just because the sound guy decided that he wanted to blast all of the music. They want to blast all of the sound effects, which made you have to fight to hear what was being said, which, like I said, should never be the case. So I'm going to drop this down to negative 12.5 and let's see how that sounds.
Recording the audio. Okay, that's better.
There we go. So then you can, we are very much the focus, but you can still hear it.
Take some editing.
That's okay. Nothing I can't do.
There we go.
Yeah.
That sounds great. I think it sounds great, at least. Let me know if you think it doesn't sound good. But again, that's just how I like having it set. Negative 12.5.
Check 1 2, yes, and we're back.
I wonder if they caught.
Beautiful. Okay. So now, the next part of the process. The next part of the process, if this were like any other Let's Play, the next part would be all about trying to find the jokes, add funny sound effects, add sound effects where you like them, but because this is Pokemon, there's a little bit more work involved before we can start looking for the funnies. So that work, and I'm gonna try my best to not bore you guys with it, is to scan ahead. Alright, we caught a Pokemon there. Yeah, the next part of this process is to find where either the next catch encounters, or to find the next catch encounters and to see if we actually get them, or if we fail them. Alright. So let's see right around here.
Over here. Yes.
Okay.
I think this is gonna be the start of Route 30.
Okay.
Okay, so this is
31.
gonna be.
October race.
Oh, that was an even better audio sync. Where was it? Let's mute me right here. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Let's minimize this or zoom in on it even that little bit more. And done. That was right there. Boom. Where does that happen on my side or on my end?
31. 31.
It was right there. Boom. So I can actually pull this back a little bit, because that's another reason why I leave overlay over here. So let's go to the beginning and see if it sounds more synced.
Recording the audio.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's better.
That's gonna take some editing.
That sounds far better.
Okay, 31.
31. Thank you. October
Dun
race.
dun 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 dun. Easy shit.
Yep.
That sounds so
Okay.
good.
What's up, homie?
I called.
Alright, so that's just someone to fight. Don't care about that right now. I feel like I can drop this lower and it'll be fine. So I'm going to try that real quick. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to bring this right here. And see, this again is just another part of my process. Is finding where in the world I want these little fucking breaks to be. Effects controller, let's make this once again 46.7. Okay, let's try 47.4 again. Okay, and then that one's still a little bit on the high side, but if I move it down even that little bit, let's see, 47.3. How about just 47? That's fine. There we go. That's fine. Totally good. Does not bother me in the slightest. Alright. Yeah, this guy had some, like, random-ass legendaries that I was able to beat the shit out of. Okay. Black Apricorn. I had to get across. Okay, Route 31, west to Violet City. Okay. So, this is where the encounter would happen. So now I'm gonna have to go back to assembly.
Give me something. Give me a Caesar.
I love Caesar, by the way. That's why I always ask for one.
Okay, let's see if I can catch this fucking Seeking.
Alright, so let's fast forward a bit, see if I mean, I know the answer. Okay. But I want to find right where the catch is, because I know that we catch this one. Okay, it's right around here. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, please.
Boom. So I caught him right there. So because of that, I'm actually going to cut this right here, and all of this overlay is going to go away. I'm going to clear all of that out. But that's why I kept Photoshop open. So that's not what I want. I want to go back to pictures. I just caught a Sea King. These are some of the other Pokemon that I know are on the team. Or not on the team, but that we catch. Maybe they're on the team for a minute. I know that we catch a Golduck, so he's there. Caught an Oddish, he's there. Tauros, Spearow. There he is, Sea King. So I'm going to move Sea King, this transparent model, right over here. Make it a bit smaller. Going to put him kind of where I want. Alright. Kind of want his fin in there. Alright, so that's going to look good when I actually get him. So I'm going to place him right there. I already have this set to be the elliptical marquee tool, because that's what I want. That's what I need right now. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, let's just do that. And I'm going to create a new layer via copy, which is now going to be layer 7. Oh, he looks so derpy. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So I'm actually going to delete that layer. No, not duplicate. I want to delete it. Yes, delete layer 7. Okay, so I'm actually going to make it that even a little bit bigger. Okay, create via copy. But it's still a little bit too big, but that's okay. Because from here I can edit, transform, and scale. So I can scale him to where he very comfortably fits in just this Pokeball and not really anywhere else. Oh, that's a little bit too much. That sticks out too far. Let's see if I have them up. You know what? I think that looks pretty good. That's a good looking Sea King right there. Let's keep him right there. So now I can come to the Sea King, delete him, boom. So we just added a Pokemon to the team. File, save as. So this is going to be HeartGold overlay 4. When people play Pokemon, they make a lot of overlays. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to save as. Hang on. You fuck. Save as. There we go. I don't know what I fucking hit before. HeartGold overlay 4. Save. And OK. Now let's minimize that one. Minimize that one. Or actually, we need this one back open. There's 4. We're going to drag this in. Do you want to bring all this shit in? Yes. And so now we're going to put it, boom, right where that would have been. Make sure it's actually touching. Yes, it is. Now we're going to bring this all the way to the end. And again, that's just because this is the way that I do this. Come on, all the way to the end now. You can do it. I believe in you. Boom. So now we're going to have to reframe this guy, which I think is set exactly to how I want it. Yes, it is. It's set perfectly. But right here, I'm going to have to add another sound effect. So I'm going to have to open up my folders again, go to my SSHD, go to YouTube, YouTube audio, sound effects, because that's where I keep all my fucking sound effects. And where did I put it? Sound effects, Pokemon Capture Ball. So let's make this smaller again. I'm going to have it right here. I'll put this one right here. I think there's a bit of quiet in the beginning. Yeah, don't need all that shit. Don't need that. Put that right here, so let's see.
Come on, please. Yes.
Alright. So I actually want to time it right there with the new overlay. Let's see if I got that.
Yes. Alright.
There we go.
Cool. Right there.
Boom, so we got a Sea King now. Do I catch another Pokemon this episode? I don't remember, so let's... what was that? Okay, I don't remember, so let's see. Oh, we tried to catch this Hitmonchan, and this was a fail. I remember this. So, I'm actually going to add the sad trombone sound right now. And let's see.
Damn it.
Fail the Sprout Tower.
Yeah, oh yeah, because that was my last Pokeball.
Let's go, big
Also,
boy.
since Big Boy is our strongest Pokemon and it's full health, I think it actually has a better chance with the catch rate.
Okay, cool.
Don't like revenge for Nuzlocks.
Okay, last chance.
So this was our last Pokeball?
Penalties, last chance.
Let's go. Come on, please. Yeah.
Boom, so we're going to add this classic little ditty, the sad trombone. Gonna get rid of all of this fucking that quiet that we don't need.
Damn it! Damn it!
Fail the Sprout Tower.
There we go, so let's hear that one more time.
Let's go. Come on, please.
Damn it! Damn it!
Fail the Sprout Tower.
There we go. So we failed that one. Was there anything more? Because this was a trainer. We couldn't try to catch anything else in there. We bought Pokeballs. We went up and we fought. Oh yeah, one of them actually had a Ho-Oh. You can see him right there. And I remember... Here, I think this was pretty funny. I remember my brother and I kind of freaking out about it.
He's a tanky.
So I just...
Tanky bird.
He's a tanky bird.
Just tackle it. Just tackle it.
Tackle it and be gone.
Alright, this is not in sync, so...
He's a thick boy. He's a tanky boy.
I can... Alright, I could hear that is not in sync, so let me just sync this real quick. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That was right there. Let me make it smaller so I can try to make it a little bit more precise. Alright, it is right there at the escalation. Boom. And what about us?
That's a tanky
That's
boy.
a tanky bird.
It's a tank.
Oh yeah, we are way in front of it.
That's a move that I thought that only casts form knows, but I mean, okay. Really?
He's a thick boy. He's a tanky.
Okay, yeah, we are so out of sync on this end. Alright, so this guy is... I trained to find enlightenment in Pokemon. So now I gotta find that.
That's the...
What?
I wanted... That's the Pokédex.
Okay.
Or no, I think that was... Yeah, that's the Pokédex. What I wanted was...
Miko bit.
What it does. It raises the accuracy of a move just once in a pinch.
Okay, gotta...
So like when it's red.
So I just gotta find where this fucking sync is.
I don't know.
Oh! I trained to find enlightenment in Pokemon.
Okay. I heard that ding-ding-ding-ding that time.
I trained to find enlightenment in Pokemon.
It's right around there.
Enlightenment in Pokemon.
And that was that one right there. Yeah. See, sometimes you think you're in sync, and you really aren't. Boom. So how much did I lose there? Ooh, I lost a lot there. Okay, hang on.
And recording the audio. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yes, and we're back.
I wonder if they caught our friggin'
Okay, so we might have missed a bit more than I thought. That is not that big of a deal. We just got a boom. Now grab that one and bring it all to boom. Make this smaller because I can tell it isn't connected. What did I tell you? Boom. There we go. Now it's connected. Ugh, excuse me. My nose is runny. Or not runny, it's itchy. I know the difference. Okay, so then now this is more in sync. So yeah, we fight the Ho-Oh. We get I believe we get HM cut. Alright, and then we fight the gym leader, that's right. So that's gonna be another thing that I have to
Flying trainer. That's C. Yeah.
that I have to change in the overlay.
Exactly. That's why I don't have to deal with the Whitney's mill tank, hopefully.
Oh my!
Yeah, I did not want to have to deal with her fucking mill tank. Alright, so he gives me the Zypher badge.
I have no idea if that crunch like trauma.
Oh no, okay, so first I go heal, and then
Please.
I fight him at the end of this episode, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool.
Ooh, gonna burp. Excuse me.
Hot.
Alright.
Whoa. Maybe.
The wind is finally with us.
Wow, the Lotad is stronger than the Mightyena.
Okay, so yeah, I had to fight this guy.
Ooh, that's not too bad. Let's see how much the pet does first. I'm gonna risk it.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so yeah, Tri-Tech almost fucked me up, but it didn't. Okay.
My dad's cherished both Pokemon. But defeat is a defeat, alright. Take this official badge, the Zypher badge.
Boom, so I'm actually gonna cut it right there. Cut this right here. And I'm gonna clear out all of this. And now I'm back here in Photoshop, and I had an overlay for the Zypher badge. Here it is. Boom. Let's make this once again 0. Oops. Is that what I wanted? No. Shit, I don't quite. Oh, that's how I did it. Was that how I did it? Oh, wait, no. Fill. 100%. Boom, there we go. That's what I wanted. That's how I did it. I remember now. I just made the fill 0%. So yeah, so there's a Zypher badge. Easy. Save this one as overlay 5. Yes, okay. Come back over here. Let's see, is there any kind of good sound effect that I can use for that? No, there's not. But that's okay. Zypher badge. Okay. Put this one right where it's supposed to be. And then we let this carry out. So actually, because there's the end of the episode.
You're like, I'm fucking ready.
So yeah, because of all of that, let's actually open up these guys and bring them back out to where they're supposed to be. Alright. I want that right where it is. Make this nice and big like. Boom. There we go. So then from now on.
Oh, whoops. I understand. Blah, blah, blah.
So then from now on we have the Zypher badge.
My dad's cherished Pokemon. But defeat is a defeat. Alright. Take this official badge, the Zypher badge.
Boom.
You got the badge from
And yeah, the game does enough to audibly reward us, so I don't need to add any extra reward sound effects.
Pokemon, including traded Pokemon, up to level 20 will obey you without question.
Hey.
Big Boy's already almost 20.
Yeah. But that's only with traded.
Okay. So, there's that. We have every single overlay. We have everything pretty much done. At least in this particular kind of scenario. So now, all we have left to do, well, we have 2 final, like, housekeeping things left to do. Okay.
I'm really hungry. I noticed.
Gonna make this nice and big. Thanks for watching. Hence why I said, oh, I kind of messed it up.
To do. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Gonna bring this down to like fucking here. And now we're gonna go here. Reason I'm putting that there, I'm gonna copy this. We're all the way back over here now. Control V that shit. Move this right over here. Make it a little bit smaller so I can really see where I'm at. Put it right there. And now, see, that's already pretty long. Boom. So now we got that shit right there. That being, or not even that being said. Now the final bits of housekeeping. Video transitions, dissolve, dip to black, and again this, I just do this way because this is how I like it. 2.0, I do not need to dip these 2 to black. Because that will do it on its own. Since it's the top layer, it's going to do it to all of those. Audio transitions, we're going to fade out here. We're going to fade out here. We're going to fade out here. And we're going to put a gain right here. So, the ending will look like this.
Bye.
There we go. So there's the ending. I think I already put the fades in here. Yes, I did. There are those fades. Don't need to do anything with that one. I remember that. Alright, so now over here, with this audio, we're going to put a gain here. Oops. We're going to put a gain here. We're going to put a gain here. And we're going to put another gain right there. And just because of how this one is formed, instead of having a dip to black there, I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to centralize it. So now our intro looks like this.
Yes, recording the audio.
There
Okay,
we go.
that's better.
That's good.
There we go. So with all of that being said, that's pretty much the bare bones of what you need for getting all of this ready. The only other parts that I now have to do, and if you guys want me to keep doing this on stream, let me know. But the only other parts that are left to do now is to find jokes to highlight, or to see if, like, this is already almost an hour long, where can I cut out 20 minutes? Like, what isn't fun? To just really finalize the project. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that here in the chat. Otherwise, I think I might call this a stream and just finish this guy off. What do you guys think? I'm gonna have a real quick sip of beverage. Actually, in the meantime, I'll turn my sources back on. Right quick. Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So yeah, guys, that's how you get the bare bones ready on at least on a DS version, because of the double screen and the cropping and the whatnots and the who says. So, like I said, let me know if you guys want to see any more of these. Let me know if you guys want to see the cuts that I'm gonna do, the jokes that I'll find that I can highlight, or if I can add funny sound effects here and there. Because that's gonna be a whole nother hour. Because now the part, like this part of the editing process, is just sitting here, watching the episode, going, that's dumb, take that out. That's funny, maybe add a sound effect. Oh, that was the thing I mentioned. Here's a picture for the thing that I mentioned. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's left at this point. So, I think I'm actually going to call it a stream. I'll finish this edit, and then I'll be back around, let's say, 8 or 9 with some Dad of War. But until then, guys, I've been your buddy Wolfman Pedro. I hope you learned a little something. I think I might export this one to YouTube, like, right the fuck away. Yeah, I had a lot of fun showing you how to do this. If you want to see more editing things, I have a short film that I'm currently working on for my friend Zach. I have other Let's Plays that I need to edit for Bloodborne and for Pokemon Snap. I have a top 10 that I still need to edit, and that's a whole nother process in and of